Hello everyone. In this session, we'll be having your Bootcamp 3, and we're gonna go over deploying your web app on Git or Vercel. So let's go ahead and start. So what is Git? So Git allows programmers to collaborate and develop projects simultaneously. And as you can see in this image over here, we have different workstations and we have a server, which is our repository. And then we have these different working copies where people can update and make commits and receive updates. So first, it is important to download Git. So just type Git into YouTube, and you'll see that you'll get a download for it for your desired OS, and then you just click download. And after downloading it, another suggested software is Git Kraken. Essentially, this helps you stash, make branches, or do much more in VS Code, and it is quite new. And I'd say it's important to take advantage of this. So first, you make a new GitHub repository. So when you when you log on to GitHub, you'll see recent repositories and you just click new. And as you can see over here, we have multiple information such as the repository name, the description, and then you can edit anything over here and then just click create. So as soon as you click create repository, you'll essentially be pushing your existing project to GitHub. So to make this repository local, all you have to do is on VS Code, type in git init. So essentially what this does is it creates a new local repository, and then you git add, which adds all the files that you've created, and then git commit that dash m. You can put a comment in there of like what the commit is. So it's important. It's a good habit to always make informative and short commit messages. And then you want to type in git remote add revision https double forward slash github.com forward slash your username and then your repository name. You can just find this on GitHub, the link on GitHub to your repository, and then you want to type in git push -u origin master. So you're essentially pushing all of your code onto the master branch of your GitHub repository. So now we're gonna go over git add plus staging. So staging changes are not permanent. However, they do move. I think of it as like a hierarchy. So there's changes, and then you stage those changes, and after staging them, you commit them. And then adding essentially creates like an initial commit of the current directory, and it just adds all the new files to the path, and then you can stage those added files. And then promote pending changes to Git staging, which essentially edits the unrelated files and then splits them into logical commits. So now we're gonna go over Git commit. So it's equal to save in a sense. So changes changes are not recorded until you commit. So these are essentially the core building blocks, and a local repository is a buffer between contributions in a central repo or repository. So keep connected commits together, and you can merge when it's the most convenient. So as I said previously, always pushing to master is probably not the best idea. You might run into different errors when multiple people are working on the same project. So it's always good to work on separate branches, and then you can merge those branches together to prevent any confusion, and that's the best coding practices. So so you just do git commit, which essentially captures your project in that moment, and then you do git commit dash amend, which modifies the last commit, and then git reset to undo that commit. So here in this image, it really shows how this git commit command works, which is pretty cool. Now we're going to go over git stash. So it's a way to essentially stash your work. So temporarily stores uncommitted slash local changes. So how does it work? Well, it runs git stat. Essentially, when you run the git stash command in your terminal, uh, you can get it to work essentially, and you can run commands like checkout or pull, and then you can do git stash show, which you can see all the contents of the most recent stash, and then you can type in git stash list, which shows the repository of all stashes. So git stash show at one shows the stash at index one, and git stash apply applies changes of most recent stash to repo. So now branches. So it's a contained area of repo, so it's essentially used for fixing bugs, experimenting, or developing small features that can be merged. So the default branch is a single branch, and it's a base branch of new pull requests and commits, and you can create new branches from default. Protected branches are for the repo admin enabled protection, and a non-admin can't delete or force push onto this branch. And I really like this branch, especially when you're working with people you can't trust, and they might just make a force push and destroy your whole repository. But you can always, try to fix that merge conflict. And yeah, you can apply a stash to a branch too, which is pretty cool. And looking forward, contributing to open source software is where GitHub really shines, and collaborating with teams. Okay, so now I'm gonna be playing a nice video made by Alex. So enjoy it. Okay, I just realized I was not sharing my audio, so let me fix that. I'm super sorry for that. For this right now. So advanced sharing options, and then wait, share. Okay, it should work now. I'm super sorry about that.
Hi everyone, I'm Alex and I am a former developer at a product design studio focusing on web development. And today I will be showing you how to deploy the app they have written to a website. And to do that, we will be using a feature called, or a service rather, called Vercel. Vercel has a lot of amazing features, but the best part about it is that it is very fast and it's free. To get started, let's make an account on vercel.com. Once you've logged in, you'll be greeted with a screen just like this. At the top right corner, hit Add New Project. As you can see, you can import an existing code base. And I've already uploaded my code to a GitHub repository called Create React Template. So I'll hit Continue with GitHub and import Create React Template. As you can see, Vercel automatically detects that this app is written in React. So I don't need to change any defaults, and I'll hit deploy. Welcome back. Vercel has finished deploying our app. Let's continue to dashboard. Under domains, you can see the domain that Vercel has automatically assigned to this project. You can use this link, it's just a website. If you want more advanced controls, go to settings, and under domains, you can edit this link if it's not already in use by someone else, or you can add a domain name of your own. All right, that's it from me. I just want to remind everyone that one of our sponsors, .xyz, will be providing free domains. More details will be coming soon. Best of luck to everyone both in this hackathon and in any future endeavors. All right, cheers, y'all.
Okay, that was a really nice video by Alex. It was extremely clear to anyone who's curious about Vercel and hosting the web app. So now, wait, I think I'm not present. I'm in some weird present mode right now, but it should suffice. Okay. So let me just like fix that. Okay, there we go.
Hi everyone, I'm Alex, and I am
And oh, I think that's the last slide. Oh, great. Okay. So yeah, that's it for our bootcamp session 3. If you have any questions, oh yeah, and I just completely forgot about GitHub pages. I guess we didn't include this in our slides, but yeah, there's another. You can also host your website on GitHub pages. However, I highly recommend Vercel instead, since it is a little bit easier and you run into less errors. However, you can simply just go to GitHub pages, which is in this section of your repo, and you just select a branch, and then it displays your branch on the github.io domain name, and people can view it, and it's pretty cool. So yeah, that's it for this bootcamp session, and if you have any questions, please lay it down in the comments in this YouTube video. There's currently no one in this bootcamp because it is pretty early in the morning, so I don't really expect anyone to join, considering that a lot of people coded late in the night. So good luck hacking, and good luck for your whole project in general. And I'm sure that everyone's making amazing projects right now. So thank you everyone for joining this bootcamp session.